Update tonight on the legal fight surrounding skill games in Virginia. Supporters of the game say they are disappointed by a ruling that reinstated a ban on the machines, but they say they are still confident they will prevail in court later this year. Senior reporter Joe DeShiel is in the studio tonight with that story. So Joe, what has changed?
Well, Natalie, businesses that host the skill games were jolted by a ruling from the Virginia Supreme Court overturning an injunction that allowed the machines to continue operating. Now those businesses face the prospect of having to pull the plug on the devices within 30 days. Lunchtime at Donho's Restaurant and Lounge is more about the specials than the skill games. But owner Donnie Sutliff says the machines have made a difference for his business and for many others.
Especially during COVID, it helped him survive. The patrons that come in, some of them like to karaoke, some of them like to shoot pool, others like to play the Queen machines. So, you know, it draws them in, which in return makes it profitable for me with food and beverage and everything else.
Donho's has had 3 machines for 4 or 5 years, but soon the skill games could be on their way out. On Friday, the Virginia Supreme Court reinstated a ban on the devices. The Office of Attorney General Jason Miyares is recommending Commonwealth's attorneys delay enforcement until mid-November, but business owners could face legal action if they don't comply with the order by then. In a written statement, Director of Communications Victoria Lasavita said the Attorney General's office is pleased with the Supreme Court's decision upholding the constitutionality of the skill games law. The Commonwealth of Virginia has regulated gambling for centuries, Lasavita wrote, and the skill games law is an ordinary exercise of the General Assembly's authority to protect the public from dangerous gambling devices.
This is just a bump in the road.
Senator Bill Stanley represents former NASCAR driver and truck stop owner Hermie Sadler in his lawsuit challenging the state's ban on skill games. We spoke with them from Richmond, where they were preparing for the December trial.
They vacated the injunction, but they didn't decide the case. So we still have our case moving forward. We're exceptionally confident of our abilities to prove that this law is unconstitutional.
I'm going to comply with the law. Whatever we're told to do by my Commonwealth's attorney and what the law is, we're going to comply. But we're not going to stop fighting. We believe we're right. We believe we've been right all along.
While supporters of skill games are focused on the December case, they're also looking toward January and the next session of the General Assembly. Natalie, with major turnover coming there, Stanley is hopeful state lawmakers will be more receptive to skill games when they convene in January.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Joe DeShiel, thank you.